So we'll start. Your name is?
Temple Lee.
Temple, hi. We're here at the AMS Mountain Meteorology Convention. Temple, it's a great view. Tell me a little bit about how you got into mountain meteorology and why you're here.
It's a trick question.
No, I got involved with mountain meteorology because, I mean, certainly flat terrain meteorology is interesting, but mountains, add a whole other dimension to it. And I've always enjoyed going for hikes I grew up in the Blue Ridge Mountains, so I always enjoyed going for hikes in the area and trying to understand, what exactly is going on with the local effects. You see all these, cool cloud formations, even the relatively, flat Blue Ridge Mountain compared with the Sierras, So that was certainly one of the impetuses for getting into it, was trying to better understand, what's going on. And started working with my advisor, Stefan DeWecker, a couple of years ago, and he was doing some interesting stuff up in the Shenandoah National Park, where we have this tower. We're making all sorts of meteorological measurements, but also we're measuring CO and CO2 up there. So measuring stuff there for 2 years, better part is 2 years now. So my goal of coming to this conference is to present these data to my colleagues and get some insights into those measurements, some of the conclusions I'm making, and also to increase my own visibility as a scientist, see what other people are doing, and to hear their ideas. So.
Sounds good. And your colleagues are?
I'm Thomas Chubb. I'm actually here from Melbourne in Australia. I guess for me, working in the mountains has been a big part of my project, and I really have always enjoyed spending time in them. And stepping into a project that involved work in the mountains was a very natural move for me. And it's been a very good one. I've really enjoyed my work there.
And you're from?
From Melbourne,
Melbourne.
Australia.
Now you just presented this morning already.
Yes.
Did people believe you that there are mountains in Australia? A lot of us are still a little clueless about geography.
I did get a bit of a chuckle from the crowd when I mentioned them. Yeah, we have a mountain range that's similar in scale and extent to the Appalachians in the eastern states. So we get peaks in the region of 6,500 to 7,000 feet, and they're covered in snow in winter. It's definitely an alpine terrain.
So how did the talk go, do you think?
I think quite well. People have been telling me I seem very relaxed. I wasn't inside, but I'm good at putting on a show. So it was good. It was good. I said nearly everything I wanted to say, so it was all right.
I think that's the toughest part.
Yeah.
Well, it was interesting because I hadn't thought about that corner of the world, and the orography there is all new to me. So I was impressed.
Well, it's easy. Well, it's good that it's coming into focus a little bit, because I think it's been lacking in terms of science in the past years. We're 10 or 15 years behind the meteorology here in the States, which is part of the reason I'm here, to really get a good look at what American meteorology has to offer us.
Would you say that from an observational point of view, just in terms of having the equipment out there in the field, the rain gauges you talked about in your talk?
Absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely. Like our observation network is very sparse, I guess, by comparison. And in terms of expertise as well, we really don't have many experts in mountain meteorology. So
thanks.
I'm here to learn what I can.
Yeah, and Neil, I know we have to get back to the talks soon, but what brought you here?
Well, so I go to the University of Utah, and we have a pretty strong interest in general in our department there in mountain meteorology, and I think it's kind of first and foremost on the minds of a lot of the people that kind of seek out that school, and it certainly has been for me. Mountains have always just kind of been an object of fascination, and then certainly their interaction with atmospheric flows is rather unique and also extraordinarily important. So, but for me, the conference is just I find it really motivating. You get to know the work that's going on in your department, and you get to know your work probably all too well. And I find it really refreshing to come out and hear all these talks by lots of other scientists, young and old, in the field. And yeah, I just find that really exciting. You get great new ideas, great discussions. And actually, it's been really interesting here. I already kind of feel like a nice camaraderie among a lot of the younger scientists that I've seen at some of the other conferences and workshops, and kind of getting to evolve together and share ideas together has been really great. So it's a great opportunity.
All right, well, have a good week.
Thank you.
Thank you.